deceptive food labels can mislead consumers about the true nature of the product. This issue isn't just a minor inconvenience for those who are trying to make healthier choices. It's a major hurdle that can drastically impact the decisions consumers make about the food they purchase and consume. The first example of deceptive food labeling is the term all natural. This phrase may make a food product seem more appealing, suggesting it contains only pure, wholesome ingredients. However, it's essential to note that the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, currently has no formal definition for what constitutes natural. Therefore, companies can use this term quite liberally, often applying it to products that contain genetically modified organisms or have been heavily processed. The second example, made with whole grains, common phrase used to make foods seem healthier than they truly are. While whole grains are undoubtedly beneficial to your health due to their high fiber content, this label can be misleading. Sometimes manufacturers use it to describe a product that only contains a small portion of whole grains, mixed with a larger quantity of refined, which have less nutritional value. Low fat is the third example. This label is often associated with the belief that the product is a healthy choice. However, when fat is reduced or removed from food, it can often be replaced with artificial and unhealthy ingredients, like sugar to make up for, of flavor. The fourth example, sugar-free, is another tricky label. While it might seem like a healthier option, sugar-free products often contain artificial sweeteners or sugar alcohols that can have negative effects on your health. Organic is the fifth instance. While the term does indicate that the food was produced without synthetic pesticides or fertilizers, it does not necessarily mean that product is healthier or more nutritious. Then there's no added hormones. While this label sounds promising, it's sometimes used in products where hormone use is already banned, making the claim redundant. Superfood comes seventh, a term frequently used to imply the presence of extraordinary health benefits. However, it's not a scientifically recognized classification, and its usage is not regulated, making it a potentially misleading label. The eighth, lightly sweetened, might make you think the product has less sugar. However, the FDA doesn't define what lightly sweetened means, making it a potentially deceptive claim. High in antioxidants is the ninth label. Antioxidants are indeed beneficial. However, the usage of this claim can sometimes be misleading as the antioxidant content can vary greatly, and their presence alone doesn't make a food healthy. The final deceptive food label is fortified with vitamins and minerals. This label can give the impression that the food is healthy, but fortification often occurs in foods that are fundamentally unhealthy. In conclusion, the food industry is adept at using these labels to make their products seem healthier and more appealing than they are. It's important for consumers to carefully read food labels and be aware of potential deceptive marketing tactics in order to make informed choices about their food purchases. Scene script, voiceover. Now that we've decoded the deception in misleading food labels, let's empower you with knowledge on how to navigate these tricky terrains. First, focus on the ingredients list instead of the front label. The ingredients are listed in descending order by weight, so the first few ingredients make up the majority of the product. Second, be aware of serving sizes. Labels often list nutritional information per serving, which can be significantly smaller than what you might typically consume in one sitting. Third, look for added sugars. Even if a product labels itself as sugar-free or no added sugars, it may still contain naturally occurring sugars or sugar alcohols. Fourth, understand the difference between organic and made with organic. The former means that the product is made of 95% or more organic ingredients, while the latter means it contains at least 70% organic ingredients. Fifth, pay attention to sodium levels. Even foods that don't taste salty can be high in sodium. Sixth, when it comes to grains, look for the word whole before the type of grain. This indicates that all parts of the grain are included in the product, offering more fiber and nutrients. Lastly, remember that natural does not equate to healthy. As we've learned, the term natural is not strictly regulated and can be used liberally by manufacturers. In conclusion, don't rely solely on marketing claims on the front of the package. Dig deeper into the nutrition facts and ingredients list to make educated decisions about the foods you consume. After all, Knowledge is your best defense against food industry deception. Scene script, voiceover. Armed with all this knowledge, let's put it into practice. Imagine you're at your local grocery store. Start in the produce section. Fresh fruits and vegetables don't need labels to tell you they're healthy. But when you venture into the aisles, that's where our tips come into play. Let's pick up a box of cereal. First, ignore the front label and flip the box over. Look at the ingredients list. Is sugar one of the first few ingredients? If so, that's a red flag. Next, check the serving size. Is it realistic, or would you typically eat more in one sitting? Consider this when evaluating the nutritional information. Now let's grab a can of soup. Check the sodium level. Is it higher than you'd expect? You might want to put it back and look for a lower sodium option. How about a bread? When choosing grains, remember to look for the word whole before the type of grain. Lastly, let's pick up a juice. Even if it labels itself as no added sugars, check for naturally occurring sugars or sugar alcohols in the ingredients list. Take a moment to reflect on the power of your new knowledge. You're now equipped to make more informed decisions about the food you consume, helping you to lead a healthier lifestyle. Remember, don't let the marketing claims fool you. Knowledge is your best defense against food industry deception. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll dive deeper into the world of food labels and their impact on our health. And as always, eat wisely.